Seabed and Bunkers Television brings you special report on how Apapa Customs Command generated a whopping sum of 28 billion naira in 24 hours, and other activities of Controller Oshoba since the coming on board of Customs Area Controller of Apapa, Controller Emmanuel Oshoba to the Lagos Seaport in Nigeria, the CAC. He has never derailed from the template handed over to him by his predecessors, rather he built more on it. To this end, Apapa Customs record has continued to strengthen government's revenue for national development. Stakeholders are of the opinion that if these achievements are sustained, in no distance time Apapa revenue alone can cover 50% of Nigeria Customs Service revenue target, while Nigeria's Customs Service is an organization foot a good percentage of Nigeria economy, whereby federal government wouldn't have to borrow much. This is why CAC Oshoba stresses that every compliant transaction contributes to national development. The main story. The Nigeria Customs Service (NCS) Apapa Area Command has recorded another historic revenue milestone, generating 28,102,914 naira, 61 kobo 28,102,914.61 thousand nairas, under 24 hours on the 18th of August 2026, the highest single-day revenue collection ever recorded by the command. The feat surpasses the previous daily record of 20.1 billion nairas, achieved in September 2025, shortly after the assumption of office of the present Customs Area Controller (CAC) Controller Emmanuel Oshoba. According to a press statement issued by Chief Superintendent of Customs Public Relations Officer Apapa Area Command Isa Suleiman, the new record comes barely weeks after the command achieved an unprecedented 323 billion nairas monthly revenue collection in July 2026, further demonstrating the sustained impact of reforms, improved compliance, enhanced trade facilitation, intelligence-driven interventions, and the increasing efficiency of digital customs processes. In Controller Oshoba words and El-Kut, the achievement is not simply about figures or records, but about the contribution of the Nigeria Customs Service to the economic well-being of Nigerians. He noted that revenue generated by the service forms part of government resources used to fund public priorities, including infrastructure, security, education, healthcare, and other services that ultimately impact the lives of ordinary Nigerians. End of quotation. Controller Oshoba dedicated the milestone to the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and people of Nigeria, while commending the Controller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR PhD, and the management team of the Nigerian Customs Service for their continued support for modernization, automation, and reforms which is aimed at making customs operations more efficient, transparent, and business-friendly. The cooperation of shippers, logistics service providers were acknowledged of compliant importers, exporters, licensed customs agents, and other stakeholders, as well as patriotic Nigerians who have provided actionable intelligence in achieving this feat. He stressed that every compliant transaction contributes to national development and urged stakeholders to continue supporting legitimate trade, noting that a stronger revenue base gives government greater capacity to respond to the needs of the people and create an environment where businesses can thrive. Controller Oshoba charged officers and men of the command not to become complacent, but to see the record as a responsibility to do more. He emphasized that revenue collection must be achieved alongside trade facilitation, professionalism, transparency, and respect for stakeholders, directing personnel to resolve legitimate disputes promptly and ensure that customs procedures do not unnecessarily hinder lawful businesses.